Hi, and welcome to Coach's Corner as we talk Ponca City High School football and a great celebration this week for our high school as it's homecoming week at Ponca City High School. Week 6 we'll see the Wildcats entertain the Sand Springs Sandites as Ponca City and Sand Springs will match up, a great rivalry between these two old foes in district action. And Coach, it's homecoming week. Are you a coach that embraces high school homecomings, or do you try to keep the focus on the football game?
I try to steer away from all the festivities. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can't steer away from the festivities, and a kid, and you gotta do allow them to go to all the things. But I do try to limit the distraction as much as possible, or at least talk to them about being distracted, so that because we need to win. We need to win this game, and to get back into district hunt, and so we can't let homecoming be a distraction. But at the same time, I want the kids to enjoy the parade and the dress-up days at school and have fun with that. But from 2:30 to 5:45, it needs to be about football.
Yeah, and during the school day, it's fine, but
sure,
there comes a point where you put the pads on because this is a team that's going to need to really be focused if they're going to have a chance on Friday night.
Yes. The Sandites are 5-0. We're 0-5 right now, but unlike this is a very winnable game. This is a very winnable game for us. If we come out focused, just like you said, we will give ourselves and the fans a chance to be victorious Friday night.
Just a word about Owasso. The Wildcats lost to Owasso. It just seemed like, Coach, second play of the game, they pick up a fumble and score, and it probably was the worst possible thing that could have happened, and then we just never could quite get our feet under us.
No, yes, it was. I had to say it was the worst half of football we played all year. I mean, Owasso's better than we are right now. That's not a mystery, but they're not. I don't want to say the score in the first half. It wasn't indicative of they're not that the score doesn't match how much better they are than that. They're not 49-0 better than us in the first half. We can perform better than that, and I was disappointed with our guys. Definitely let them know it at halftime, and I thought we responded better in the second half. I really did.
Well, I know you're hoping for that good response this coming Friday because you mentioned Sand Springs. I think if you look at it, their schedule probably hasn't been as difficult, and they've opened with a couple of very winnable games as far as district is concerned, but that just builds momentum and confidence, and they'll be very confident coming here.
Against Sandites. Why wouldn't they be confident? They're 5-0. They're coming off a lot of wins so far this season, so they're going to think it's going to be another normal Friday night. They've experienced success, but it's our job to get them ready to go and our guys ready to go, and I think I think it's a good opportunity now. I mean, we got to show up and play well and again bring our A game and do things right. If we do that, we'll give ourselves a chance. If we don't, then we'll be back where we're at.
Well, the circumstances aren't exactly the same, but they're pretty close to a year ago when Sand Springs came in here and Ponca City knocked them off by a touchdown, and I'm sure that you'll let the players know that, and I'm sure the guys realize that too.
Sure. We'll definitely let them know about last year's score, and most of the guys that were here remember, playing what playing the Sandites is like, and what to expect a little bit, and history shows it's usually a close game, and we'll be ready to go.
Your people say Coach Allen's still talking about getting back in the district race, which was your words a while ago, but really, this ball game, even though it's week 6, with Union on the schedule still, and with the remaining 5 games that we have, must win. I don't know whether we ever like to use that term, but it might be something that you're looking at and talking to the guys about.
Yes, we're going to have big talk today with the guys about where we stand in the district. Next upcoming this game, and then and I don't want to look forward, but even just look down the line and look what can happen. I mean, we're not we're still in it now. Again, each week we keep losing it. It gets dimmer and dimmer, but we're as of right now we're definitely in it. I mean, we still control some destiny if we play well. you know, we can still make a playoff run starting in week 6. It's not out of the question.
You just got to win the first one. You got to
Sure,
get that first win.
Sure. It's like riding a bicycle. You know, you got to get that first time where you're riding it by yourself and get that feeling, and then pretty soon you can start doing it more often.
Well, and this is one of our last 2 home games too, so
Yeah.
it's going to be rough enough on the road the next couple of weeks. So, you know, you got to start somewhere. One other thing, I thought our crowd was great the other night. We had a lot of folks show up.
Telling you what, I mean, I've been so happy with the crowd at home games and away games. I'm telling you, this town has so much support, so much spirit. You know, they're loyal. You know, it just makes us coaching staffs want to work harder to get this program where it needs to be, and because this town really does love their Wildcats, and I was really happy with the support, traveling 2 hours to Owasso, and you know, and even, you know, after the first half, still staying around for the second half. The fans couldn't speak more highly of them.
And it rained
Yeah,
even, and,
sure,
and we
sure.
stuck through it.
I'm
Well,
telling you.
I know this is going to be a great Friday night. The weather's going to be so football-like. It's going to be a great atmosphere. This will be your first homecoming, too. You've gone through at Ponca City High School.
Yes. So I'm excited. I'm telling you what, you know, I know Owasso was a tough one, but and honestly, and when you be honest with yourself, they're at a different place right now in the program than we are. But that being said, I'm excited about what's coming up the rest of the season. We're going to be working hard as our coaching staff to get these players ready to go for the last half of the season, and try to put the best product on the field, and hopefully it's good enough.
Very good, Coach. Thanks very much. Friday night, hope you're at Sullivan Stadium to support the Wildcats and watch all the color and pageantry of high school football here in Ponca City. 7:30 kickoff at Sullivan Stadium, Ponca City in Sand Springs. For the coach, Phil Turney, have a great week.